Hello students, today our topic is Python programming, and in this lecture we are going to discuss about different types of output based question answers related to Python programming, and all these question answers are basically related to arithmetic operators and assignment operator. Some of them are also related to logical and comparison operators. So in this lecture we are going to discuss output based question answer based on operators. And as you know that your term 1 examination syllabus is already completed. We have already completed the syllabus, and we already completed the MySQL and Python programming. So now this is the time to discuss all these types of question answer which are very important for your term 1 examination, and this is the part of your term 1 examination. This type of question is always asked in your examination, and some code is given, and you have to give the output of that code, and four options obviously are given, and you have to answer one of them. So multiple choice questions are there, and we will discuss these questions in detail in this lecture. Let's start.
Hello students, today our topic is Python programming, and in this lecture we are going to discuss some output based question answer related to Python programming. So basically these questions are related to operators. So let's start. Our first question is, what is the answer to the expression 22 modulo division 3? So as you know that when we talk about the modulo division, then basically it returns the remainder. So here our question is 22 modulo division 3. So when 22 is divided by 3, then as you know that our remainder is 1. So 1 will be the answer. So the correct answer is 1. Now I think it is clear to all of you. Okay, so modulo division is basically returns the remainder. Our next question is, operator with the same precedence are evaluated in which orders? So when operators have same precedence, then they are evaluated always from left to right. Okay, for example, if there is a question like that, 22 plus 3 minus 7, then in this case we know that plus and minus both have same precedence, so we calculate it from always from left to right. That means first of all 22 plus 3 will be evaluated. After that, whatever be the result, in this case result is 25, then 25 7 is subtracted from 25. That means um, our answer is 18. Okay, so that will be the answer in this case. But the question is, operator with the same precedence are evaluated in which order? So we can say that when operators have same precedence, then they are always evaluated from left to right. Clear? Okay, let us take another question. What is the output of the expression 3 star 1 double star 3? Now first of all, the main important thing in this question is there are two operators used. First one is star and second is double star, asterisk and double asterisk. So what is the meaning of these two operators? As you know that star represent multiplication. Okay, star represent multiplication and double star represent exponent. So now I think it is clear to all of you. Okay, let us take the slides much more larger. Now I think it is clear to all of you. Okay, so our question is 3 star 1 double star 3. Okay, so as you know that in this case, first of all, double star have higher precedence as compared to star. It means exponent operator have always higher precedence as compared to star. So first of all, exponent will be evaluated. After that, star will be, or multiplication will be evaluated. So first of all, we have to calculate 1 power 3, because 1 double star 3 is there. It means 1 power 3 will be evaluated, and 1 power 3, as we know that answer is 1, and then 3 star 1s means 3 multiplied 1, 1 will be evaluated. In this case, when we multiplied 3 by 1, then our answer will be 3. So 3 is the correct answer. Now I think it is clear to all of you. Okay. Our next question is, which one of the following has the highest precedence in the expression? Now different operators are given and we have to find the highest precedence among them. So let us check what are the different operators. These are the different operators given in the questions: exponential, additions, multiplication, and at last parenthesis. At last parenthesis. So our answer will be exponential. Our answer will be parenthesis, sorry. Um, Now, one thing is very important in this case, that as you know that in mathematics we follow the rule of BODMAS. Okay, in which B represent bracket. So, according to the arithmetic expression used in mathematics, bracket is always evaluated first. Same thing is happens in case of Python programming also. In Python programming, always bracket should be evaluated first. In bracket means here the sign of parenthesis. Okay, so always parenthesis sign should be evaluated first. After that, second priority is of exponential among these options. So first is this parenthesis, second is exponential, and addition and multiplication both have same priority, same precedence. So here the question is asked in this is which one of the following has the highest precedence in the expression. So parenthesis has the highest precedence in this expression. So our answer is D. D is the answer. Parenthesis has the highest precedence. Okay. So till now we already covered 4 questions, and in all these questions, one thing I think you should all I think one thing which is very important, which is order, or we can say that the precedence of the different operators. So you should know about the precedence of different operators if different operators uh, appear in same expression. And next is order. Order means they have to be evaluated left to right or right to left. Some operators are evaluated from right to left, and most of the operators evaluated from left to right. Okay, so these two things should be remembered, and table is given in your book. And actually this is a revision part of your Python programming, so I think all of you aware the table related to precedence of operators and order of the different operators if different operators are the part of the same expressions. Okay. Okay, let us take another question, that is question number 5. Okay, now I think it is clear to all of you. The value of the expression 4 slash 3 multiplied by 2 minus 1 and 4 slash 3 multiplied by 2 minus 1 here. Okay. So according to the rule, first of all, parentheses should be evaluated, which we already discussed in our last example or last question. So here the question is, both are the same or not? So let us talk about the first expression that is given in this question. So first of all, a bracket should be evaluated. It means if we solve 4 divided by 3 multiplied by 2 minus 1, then first of all, inner bracket should be solved. That means we get 4 slash 3 multiplied by 1, and then outer bracket should be solved. Then we get 4 slash 2. And when we divide 4 by 2, then our answer is 2.0. Okay. Always remember that when we divide two integers or we use division operators, then answer is always in the form of a float value. Okay, so answer is 2.0. Now let us take other expression, second expression given in this question. So here answer is 2.0. Now 4 slash 3 multiplied by 2 minus 1 Okay, so there is only a single parenthesis here. So our answer is 1. Okay, so we get 4 divided by 3. So our answer is 4 divided by 3. Okay, so that is our answer, and it is always in the form of float value. So I think there is a mistake in this part. Let us solve this part again. Here answer is 4 divided by 3. That is a float value. It means it is something like that, 1.33. Okay, and in this expression answer is also 1.33, because when we solve this, then 3 is multiplied by 1. That means again answer is like that. Okay, so both have the same value, 1.33, so our answer will be true. The most important thing is that always parentheses always solve first in the expression, in mathematics as well as in Python programming language. Okay, now let us take another question. So answer is true. True is found. Next is 4 plus 3 modulo 5. I think very simple question. This is a very simple question. 4 plus 3 modulo 5. So modulo division basically returns the remainder. So first of all, two expressions are given, two operators are given in this question, plus and uh, remainder operator, modulo division. Okay, so clearly first of all, modulo division should be evaluated first. So the first part which should be solved is 3 modulo 5, and 3 modulo 5 is 3, because when 5 is divided by 3, then remainder is 3. Okay, so 4 plus 3 equal to 7. 7 will be our answer. Now you can see on the screen, 7 is the answer. 7 is the correct answer. I think it is clear to all of you. Let us take another question. Okay, which one of the following operator has the associativity from right to left? From right to left, as we know that, okay, 4 options are there. These are the 4 options as you can see on screen. First is plus. Plus is associativity from left to right, so it is not our answer. Float division, it is also not the correct answer. Its associativity is from left to right. Then modulo division, it is also incorrect. Exponent is the correct answer, because when we solve like that, in previous question we already solved like that. So first of all, 1 double star 3 is evaluated, and after that whatever is the expression, whatever is the we get, and then it is evaluated like that. Okay, so the most important thing is that double star or the exponent operator has associativity from right to left. And one more operator, which is called as assignment operator, has associativity from right to left. So these are the two operators, basic operators, which have associativity from right to left. Always remember that. Exponent and parenthesis both have associativity from right to left. Okay, now let us talk about another question. Question number 9. Question number 9. Question number 9, you can see that explicit type conversion is there. And what is the explicit type conversion? Actually, type conversion is of two types, implicit and explicit. When Python itself convert one data type into another, that is implicit. And when Python convert one data type into another, automatically, then it is converted from lower to higher always. For example, int is converted to float value. But in explicit type conversion, if the value is in float or in another or any data type is there, we can convert it into another data type by mentioning the data type. In this question, there is an example of explicit type conversion because int is declared. So there is an expression, and whatever be the answer of this expression, it finally it should be converted into int data type. Okay, so that is explicit type conversion. So explicit type conversion is there. Now let us check it. What is the answer? So you can see on the screen that question is x, and there is assign there is assignment operator there, and the value that is assigned it 43.55 plus 2 slash 2, and find, and then after there is a type conversion into int, and then we whatever we get, that is our answer. So plus and slash, two operators are there. Obviously slash has a or division operator has higher priority as compared to plus. So first of all, 2 slash 2 will be evaluated. In this case, 43.55 plus 2 slash 2, we get 43.55 plus 1, okay, plus 1.0 actually, and we get after that 44.500. Now after that, explicit type conversion is there. It means 40 int 44.55. So our answer is 44. Always remember that when there is a type of expression such as there is a number like that 44.55, and when we convert it into an integer value, then there is no concept of rounding of the number, rounding of the digit. Actually, we always consider the integer part. So the integer part is 44, and so our answer should be 44. Okay. Okay. Now let us take another question. Okay. So what is the value of the following expression? Actually, there is an expression given already, and as we can see on the screen that an integer value is added to a float value, and the question is given as 2 plus 4.00. 2 plus 4.00. So 2, when we add 2 into a float value, our answer will is 6. Now there is a confusion that answer is 6 or 6.00. Okay. Um, and next expression is 2 exponent sign is there, exponential, and the number is 4.0. It means 2 power 4.0. Obviously answer will be a float value, and in this case answer is 16.0. So as far as second part is concerned, there is no doubt 16.0 is the answer. Okay. But as far as first part is concerned, there is a doubt, I think, in your mind that answer is 6.0 or 6.00. Actually, when we add 2 into a float value, that is 4.00, then answer should be a float value. I think in this, there is no doubt about this point. So answer should be a float value. Now both are the float value, 6.0 and 6.00. Okay, both are the float value, but we take always the minimum representation of a float value in such case. So our answer should be 6.0. So the answer is 6.0 comma 16.0. That is the answer. Okay. Now let us take another question, question number 11. Which one of the following is the truncation division operator? So as you know that there are two types of division operator, slash and double slash, which represent division and second represent floor division. Okay, so what is the difference between these two? For example, if we divide 4 divided by 3, our answer is like that 1.333 when division operator is there. But when we take floor division and we write the expression 4 double slash 3, our answer is 1. So basically floor division operator returns always the integer part of the expression whatever we get after the division. And again I told you that um, there is no concept of rounding of the digit. We consider always the integer part of the expression. So integer part is 1. In first case our answer is 1.33 and in second case answer is 1. So we can say that in floor division operator basically it truncate the final value. Okay, so answer is truncate the value just given after the decimal. So our answer is double slash, or that is floor division operator basically truncate the, is also called as truncates division operator. Next question is, what are the values of the following Python expression? Now different expressions are given, actually three different expressions are given and we have to find the answer of all of these. Okay, so let us take two double star means exponent operator is there, then double star sign is again repeated. So first of all, as we know that bracket should be solved first. So this expression is solved first of all, and this means 3 power 2, and 3 power 2 as we know that 3 power 2 is 9, and then 2 double star 9 is the expression whatever we get after that. That means 2 power 9, and 2 power 9 as we know that is 512. So the first value is 512. Now as you can see in a different option that only C and D contain first value 512. Okay, so either C is true or D will be true. So let us check the second value. Second is, wait a minute. Okay, second is 2 double star 3 and then double star 2. So obviously bracket should be evaluated first. It means 2 power 3 double star 2, and that is 8 double star 2, which means 8 power 2, or 8 power 2 is 64. So 64 is the answer. Okay, let us check third value. Now I think it is clear to all of you that fourth is the correct answer, because there is a doubt between the C and D. So D contain 512 and 64, and no other option contain these two values as first two values. So D is the correct answer. But for our knowledge, we should solve the expression. third expression of this question. And that is given 2 double star 3 double star 3 double star 2. Now no bracket is given. So as far as parenthesis is concerned, there is no sign of parenthesis there. Here, generally, we use in mathematics this term bracket, but in Python programming language, the correct word is parenthesis, which represent small bracket. Okay, so which has the highest priority. So now, when there is no sign of parenthesis there, then and there is a single operator, that is exponent, which is represented by double star, then it should always be evaluated from right to left. Okay, and this point is already discussed in our previous question. So our answer should be 2 double star and 3 double star 2 means 3 power 2, and 3 power 2 means 9. Now 2 power 9 means 512. So 512 is the correct value. Okay. So D is the correct answer. Okay. Now let us take another question. What is the value of the following expression? 8 slash 4 slash 2. So first question is, I think, very simple. And as we know that slash represent basically the division operator, and its precedence is always from left to right. So first of all, when we solve like that, 4 slash 2, it means 8 is divided by 4 first, that is 2.0, and all answer is always reflected in terms of float value, and then 2.0 is again divided by 2, which gives 1.0. Okay, and always remember that we always take minimum float representation. It is not like that 1.00, it is always 1.0. Okay, this point is also discussed in our previous question. So as far as first value is concerned, first value is 1.0, and only two options contain the first value 1.0, which is which one is, which are A and B. So either A is correct or B is correct. So let us check the second value. Second is 8 divided by, and there is a sign of parenthesis here, 4 slash 2. Okay, so parenthesis should be evaluated first, and we get 4 slash 4 is divided by 2, means our answer should be 2.0, and when 8 is divided by 2.0, our answer should be 4.0. Okay, because division operator always return answer in terms of a float value. So answer is 1.0 and 4.0. That is the correct answer. Okay, let us take another question. Question number 14, and question number 14 says that what is the value of the following expression, and given that float is given, it means explicit type conversion is there. So float 22 double slash 3 plus 3 slash 3. Okay, so first of all, this inner part should be evaluated first, and whatever be the answer we get, it is converted to a float value. If we get an integer value, then answer should be converted to a float value. So 22 float division 3 is there, So when we divide 22 by 3, we get 7. Always remember that it is a truncate operator, so whatever be the value get just after the decimal, they are chopped off or they are truncated. So our answer is 7. But the actual answer, if there is a sign of division operator, then answer should be 7.33, like that. But this part is chopped off or truncated. So our answer is 7 as far as first part is concerned. And when we talk about second part, 3 divided by 3, so answer should be 1.0. And as we know that when division operator is used, then answer is always is a float value. Okay, and when we add integer and float value, answer is again a float value, so our answer is 8.0. Now 8.0 is again converted to a float value. It is already a float value, so answer is 8.0. That means B is the correct answer. Okay. Now I think the concept regarding to operators are now I think quite clear to all of you. In our next video we will discuss some more question answer. So thanks for watching this video.